ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਇੱਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਨਾਮ ਕਰਤਾ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਨਿਰਵੈਰ ਅਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤ ਅਜੂਨੀ ਸੈਭੰ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਜਪ ਆਦ ਸੱਚ ਜੁਗਾਦ ਸੱਚ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਸੱਚ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਵੀ ਸੱਚ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. Today's class we are going to go through chapter 6 and I did check that I got the right numbers on this one. Any thoughts or questions, just let me know. So today, the chapter is about the qualities of an intelligent being or of the most highest type of human. Panditji starts off with saying those Shrestha and those that have the highest quality, what kind of virtues are they blessed with? They say that when we have these type of qualities, that our mind will have peace and coolness. These people are free of disease in their body. They are loved by their spouse. They have abundant wealth, house, maya, any type of form. Even in their sleep, they remain pure. Like even in their sleep, their consciousness is always on that meditation, and they're even celebrated by their friends. And so people that have these type of qualities, they can be considered as having descended straight from the heavens. That's what Panditji writes, and having taken body form. So Bhai Singh Ji in the Vyakhya really explain how, according to Gurbani as well, it's not that we have the greatest, most grandest houses or the most, best body in the whole world. It's that according to Hukam, we also accept it as being free of disease and having abundant wealth according to what we need. And then by the nature of how we change, obviously, then it makes our relationships all become beautiful with our spouse, with our friends, and such. So those people are constantly giving, and they're encouraging others to be charitable and constantly giving. I think this is a really big part, where again it's a very big step away from the way that the world works, where we're told to kind of take things and make ourselves and think of yourself first and then of others. But for these people, the first thing that comes to their mind is always to give, and they don't even think of themselves. They always put themselves kind of last, and they always want to give to others. They're forever in the meditation of Akal Purkh. They have sweet and truthful speech, and they're happy when they're in the company of dharmic people, and they do seva of such dharmic people. There are actually so many people, even you might have close friends or family, that they just don't like to be in the company of anything to do with spirituality or Sikhi or anything to do with dharam, and you can see that they get a bit uncomfortable. But these people, they actually go out to serve these type of dharmic sangat. So these are the gun of such people who can be considered as enjoying the pleasures of heaven whilst living in this world. Like living in this type of paradigm is such kind. Any questions in this part? Or any experiences at this part maybe? So they don't have any greed in their hearts. Again, they always love giving. So Panditji really emphasizes that as a big part. And I mean, it comes up again and again in Gurbani as well. Always radiating happiness. So even when they're enduring suffering or pain, they really try to contain that within themselves and just still want to share happiness wherever they go. They're constantly showing mercy to others. They're speaking with them with affection, and they're just radiating that love of Guru. So even if someone is doing bad to them, in the forefront of their mind, they just see Guru everywhere. And so they're still speaking quite sweetly, and, harsh words don't come out of them. So they have a very pure nature that's like sitting next to fragrant flowers, and it's very inviting, very cooling, very accepting. And so they are also very humble and consider the sons as the greatest. So they don't, think of any other type of world leader or have any other type of hierarchy in their mind. They say that sons are the greatest because it's a sant that is going to unite them with Guru. And they are constantly living in humility and in bowing to their guru, to their sons, to their mother, to their father daily. So worshipping guru in whichever form that they see. So know that whoever holds these type of virtues, when their time comes to leave this body, they will be equal to a devta, and yet they also have the kirpa of another human life as well. Which, you know, we know that a lot of devta are just longing to have a human body to be able to play in this game of love. And then there's the other side of qualities. So the person or the mind that has a lot of desires or that are running away from contentment, that's a big one as well. So especially in this day and age with social media and such, there are certain types of minds that will constantly be looking at the glass half empty side of things. Okay, well, what else don't I have? It could be even in the form of spiritual things, like which books don't I have, which religious things don't I have, which shastra don't I have, even those things that are running away from contentment. So those who run away from that peace and just it's enough, those who even in their sleep are engrossed or lost in their body, or even a tired and lazy person who's always just thinking about eating and drinking and just their body. They're constantly just thinking about their body and not able to rise from that. These people don't leave anyone. They tug, they cheat their friends, parents, and guru. These are the other side of qualities. So those who go against their own friends and relatives, those whose body is full of disease. I think this is probably the most relevant one in this day and age, those whose body is full of disease, including physical disease and mental disease. Until we can kind of lessen that blow, it's very hard for someone to come out of that and then start seeing guru in everyone. So these people go running to the company of foolish people. And so who do we consider foolish people? Pretty much those that are going to be continuing to increase their home of all the bad that's happened to them, or, you know, all the kind of feeding into that laziness or feeding into that discontent, feeding into the desires, feeding into the entrapment into the body. So then keeping such company, they also become foolish themselves and angry, and then they start speaking pitta. You know, it's very hard for them to then speak sweetly about the bhajan of what Sant Mahapurush is saying, or about hukam. They become quite bitter with the world and quite bitter from dharam and such. So consider that these people are filled with vices, and even this is written in the text that they have come from the hells. And Bhai Singh Ji really added a really good point here, that even then with kirpa, with some kirpa, they've still received this human life. There is some sort of punde that they still receive this human life, even if they're going through all this.